that's basically d4, knight f6, knight c3. Alireza playing the Jobaba rapport system. But this was also becoming now quite topical, I think, especially online. Many people have suddenly picked it up in their repertoires, and after e6, white goes g4 immediately, trying to grab space. Certainly a very sharp line. One would say that, okay, thinking about the classics, it should not really be objectively that good. But even, you know, all these things like, yeah, the classical chess says that this is not good, one has to be already very careful about, because we know the influence of the computers, and computers has changed so much of these so-called traditional classical views that you have to do that and that, otherwise you are ending up in trouble. No, computer has shown that chess is so much richer. Of course, you have to know your classical rules, you have to understand what you are doing, but actually there are all these extravagant possibilities as well in chess.
Yes, but also given the math situation, I think objective evaluations of openings can be just thrown out of the window here, because the players need to create their chances, they need to create imbalanced openings, and that's the only way you can do it. Playing these offbeat lines, yes, objectively, whatever anybody says about them doesn't matter at the moment. And we can see that just wild positions on the board. I think Magnus's decision to go for the Berlin is completely understandable. Yes, Peter, you mentioned that the Berlin, we've seen the kind of poison it can have. But I have to say, the way Magnus has been playing, not just looking at the result, but how convincingly he sailed through, and the difficulties on the other hand that Lev has faced, you get the feeling that Lev is not at his best. b4, Peter. Let's start with the move king b4.
Yeah, but okay, hang on. So after d6, maybe I can also start with bishop takes e5 first, yeah? Can I just make sure that I'm not running into this d7? Yeah, bishop takes e5 played by Wesley. Because
So
now
no d7, and after d takes e5, you want to take d1, and after d7, you just go bishop d7.
now I just go bishop d7, yeah. And okay, this is what we're gonna be seeing. Bishop d7, rook a6, and then I move my knight. And I feel like, okay, it's still super sharp.
Oh wow, not bishop d7. We are being told by Sotris the brilliant move rook a8 here. Easy to miss, but once you spot it, and Wesley just doesn't miss these things ever.
Yeah, unbelievable. Yeah, rook a. I mean, it looked like bishop takes d7 is only move, yeah, in the position. But yeah, rook a8 is just a stunning defense.
What a guy.
Yeah, because the difference is that after rook h8, now you take on d7 and rook takes a8, white is not starting to push e6. Yeah, because with the rook on a6, next move would have been e6, and I actually got really worried that how do I stop this pawn. But now with rook a8, it all makes sense because I'm winning that tempo that it's required. And Wesley down to 10 seconds on the clock.
Required to move away the knight. He needs to move the knight, and that's the point. That if in the other line he would move the knight, then Peter, your idea of e6. But now with no e6 in the air, black can move to safety, and these h and f pawn just give so much play to black. It just doesn't matter. Rook a6 still trying to get in e6, and I'm just wondering if black can ignore it and start pushing his pawns, or go for his safety first approach of falling back with the knight, and after e6 just moving the bishop and saying you don't have e7 anymore.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it feels like knight d5, e6,
bishop c8. Or maybe bishop c8 as well, just asking the rook the questions, where are you going, where you can defend the e6 pawn as well.
Wesley goes knight c4. I mean, also very, very nice, because he just wants to make sure that, you know, there will be no way that I ever gonna have a problem, because I will always be in time to go knight d6, protecting my bishop. This is a very professional way, because I don't think that this is the best way, but if this is the safest way, then with few seconds on the clock, Alireza also down to his seconds. e7 is on the board, but white is not settling anything, so black can even take b takes a4. Yeah, that's it. Wesley takes b takes a4, eliminating this pawn. Rook a8 can be met by simply knight d6. And
knight d6 on the board. Knight d6 also defends the f5 pawn. It doesn't matter, it's just a check on a5. f5 is defended. The king can go to d4 as well, and the h pawn and the f pawn, who's going to stop those from marching?
Yeah, well, basically, actually, I think Wesley does not even care about this. For him, important that he took care of the e7 pawn. If his queens are falling or not, it's already a bonus. Yeah, important that he cannot lose. Now he goes h4, and probably he just wins the game.
That's it.
That's it. Yeah.
Just amazing, Wesley. He just continues on his way. He's just unstoppable, I have to say.